Rugby is now live streaming NHL 20, Ncaa Hockey 20 Umpqua Community College franchise mode.
Hi everyone, I'm James Sabalski. Down at ice level is Ray Ferraro, and we are amped up to bring you what should be a dandy matchup here this evening. Just moments away from puck drop, Ray Ferraro's down at ringside. What are you keeping an eye on here for tonight?
Both teams want to get their defense up into the rough. Man, it must be way more fun being a defenseman these days than the stay-at-home of years past. Now your D have to be up and layer the attack.
And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. Well, the hype for this one has been off the hook. Puck is dropped. Let's see if this one actually lives up to it. Floats it right onto the tape. Slides it back to the blue line. Moves along the blue line. Here's a shot with the stop. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Carries it across the line. Moves the puck more to the middle. Makes the save as he got a blocker on it. Back to the point it goes. And makes the save. And that one's picked off. Scores! They're on the board early.
Yeah, there's also a lot of people not in their seats yet. Man, that was quick. James, when they look at the film tomorrow, that's not going to look very good. That's a pretty bad error that led to that goal against.
The Rivermen have been preaching quick starts. I didn't see this coming.
No, this is grade A on the level here. They get it done in the first shift of the game. The fans are on their feet. There's an energy in this building that wasn't here a short while ago.
Is this a sign of things to come? Long jam in front, that's broken up. Alaska's got it in their own zone.
You want to score. You want to get on the board. Here's a chance for him.
Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Tosses it on to Gardner. They've got the defense outnumbered. With possession along the wall. Moves it to Abbott. Big-time defensive play. Feeds the puck over to Abbott. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Shot, and that one's turned away.
Really good save. Control the rebound. Get it into the corner where you can reestablish yourself.
And that goes off a player in front. From his own end, he picks up the puck. Great pressure, forcing the turnover. Takes it across the blue line. Gets a piece of it with the blocker. Can't maintain possession after that hit.
Legacies hasn't had many bad nights. A winning record and an excellent save percentage so far.
Slides the puck across to Gardner. Here's a chance. Lets it go and makes the save. Alaska's got it in their own zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Looks to set up at the point now. Shot deflected in front. Denied by the goaltender. Through center along the wing. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Rips it. She puts it in the back of the net.
Bang, bang. 2 goals in right around a minute 40.
Conversely, deflating for the other team.
Man, that is a kick in the shins right there. They just couldn't stop the bleeding. He got himself in a good position to receive that pass, and then he one-times it past the goaltender.
Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. Oregon's got a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. And now it's grabbed by Anderson. Slides the pass over to Ncaa Devil. The Noobs looking against the half wall. And he totally whiffs on that one. Oh, what a hit! Cronwell's got it across the line. Quick feed to Ranta. Alaska's got control of it now from their own end. And he gains the zone here. Handles it along the blue line. Unleashes a cannon. Turns him away. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Fantastic save. Scores! All over the rebound, and he puts it in.
That's how you score in tight. Take the rebound, take the gift, and put it away right in the top of the net.
Oregon's putting on an offensive display here early in the first. Thornton's one possession. Puck scooped up by McQuaid. Puts it towards the net, gets in front of it. And off the save, that one's redirected out of play. Oregon's offense came to play. They are dominating here early. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Dumps it in. The Rivermen have the puck against the boards. Vanek's got it on the offensive end. Deflected away. Nice. And that clangs off the iron. Straight up the middle. Here they come. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck.
Oregon's played almost a perfect game. They're in the right position all night long, intercepted almost any play through the middle of the ice, and capitalized on their opportunities.
Oregon's got the puck along the wall. Strong use of the body. Violent collision.
He moved in quickly. If you go at that pace, you take away all the available ice.
Hammers it on net. Scores! Now it's a 2-goal game.
Well, now they've got something to build on here. They feel now, I'm sure, like they're in the game, because when you're down 3, it seems forever away. The goalie just can't keep up to this, James. The pass is in the wheelhouse, and he hammers it past the goalie into the net.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Alaska is still down by 2 goals in this one. This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway.
Assisted by number 17.
Takes the feed at the back end. Way too much congestion blocks that. Taken along the wall by Cronwell. Feeds it on over to Cronwell. Receives the pass. Takes a shot. Denied by the goaltender. Tries to get it to Ty. Ty's got it along the wing. Moves it quickly over. Scores!
Hey, you just stop thinking about the first goal. Now you got another. That's 30 seconds apart.
We are not done yet here. Buckle up. Don't even think about leaving your seat.
Yeah, they got their track shoes on now. This is a tough shot. You don't have a lot of room because the goaltender can use his whole upper body to make the save. High stick. He gets beat again. That's a nice shot.
Oregon's offense is off to a good start here in the early goings. NJ Devils won the draw here in the open ice. Looks to pass it to NJ Devil. Puts it on goal. Makes the glove stop.
It's been a great night for him. He's got 2 goals already. But you know he'd love to pull a hat trick out of it. See if he can get a 3rd one.
Is the 3rd the easiest or the hardest?
Oh, it's the hardest for sure. Who knows if you're going to get another chance in a game.
Takes control of the puck. Glove save. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Shot, can't get it to go. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Here's an odd man rush. With some momentum driving towards the net. And that's broken up. Carries it in. Takes the feed. Comes up with the stop.
Oh, that's a good look from the guys in the truck there. Look how he lines them up, times it perfectly, and throws his shoulder right through them.
We're still in the early stages of this period. 3-2 is where we're sitting. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Here's a short pass to Ncaa. Gets a glove on it to make the stop. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Into the offensive end now. Into the corner of the attacking area. Move to the middle. Fires it. Denies him on the one-timer. Nca's got the puck. Strong hit on the play.
Now looking for signs in a game what the game plan might be, and an early hit tells us it's going to be a physical one.
And now it's over to Ncaa. On the attack along the boards. Here's a howitzer at the net. Here's an offensive chance. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Abbott. Over the line they come. Here they are on the attack. From in close. Makes a save. Gets a piece of it with the glove.
Oregon's had an amazing start. They've been on the body, they've got the lead, and they look like they're carrying the play.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Rips it, denies him with the save. Takes the feed from his own end. They've got numbers, slides it across. Here's a shot, denies him on the play.
Half of the goals in this league are scored from directly in front of the net. That doesn't happen with a save like this.
And he comes up with it. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, they telegraphed the pass and he picks it off.
A little bit careless with the puck, trying to do too much.
Quick pass to Kronwall, and they can't connect. Grabs the puck and looks to make something happen. The Noobs get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves the puck along the half wall. Takes a wrist shot, and that goes off course wide with the stop.
He's got to do something a little better than that. Just can't finish it from there.
Wonder if that gives him a nightmare later. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. 3-2 is where we sit in what has been a tightly contested affair. And the pass is picked off. Gets a paddle on it to make the save.
Yeah, he's right in front of the puck, too, so there's really nowhere that puck's going to squeak through.
McQuaid stick handling in his own zone. Here's a shot. Big time save with the blocker. Skates in behind the cage. Alaska's got the puck along the boards. Along the half wall with the puck. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Makes the save. Here's a chance. Oh, that just goes wide. Hutton's caught with the hook, and the officials saw it. Moves it on over to Vanek. Vanek's got it against the boards. Let's see the call here. Pretty easy call to make, hooking right here.
Well, he gets a stick around his waist, then he stops skating. It's almost like he's advertising for the penalty.
And the power play unit takes to the ice their first chance to try to make something happen in this game.
This is why you have meetings in the morning. You look at video of the penalty killers. You try to establish what their tendencies are going to be. Push the penalty killers into some place they're not comfortable.
The Rivermen have taken possession along the wall. Gardner swooping in on the attack. To his teammate. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. There's the whistle as the puck heads out of play. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Special teams coming up huge on that goal.
They take advantage of having the extra man by moving the puck quickly. That's a beautiful goal. Well, this is a preferable way to do the power play. I used to hate it when we'd lose the draw. They shoot it down the ice. Now we got to go back 200 feet to start again. This is perfect. Control the draw. One chance, one power play goal.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Oregon's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. At center ice now, he grabs the puck.
22, Shane, assisted by number 50.
And that one's stopped.
And number 36, time of the goal.
Well, he's got 2. You think he can get 3? He's never had that in the game before.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Along the wing up the neutral zone. There's the whistle as the puck goes out of play. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Takes it across the blue line. With possession along the wall. Slides the puck over. Glides along the blue line. Here's a chance right out in front. Great heads-up play by the defender. Sent into the offensive zone. Alaska's gained possession along the boards. Solid body contact. Here's a blast. Comes up with the stop.
Oregon's relentless physical play has helped them get the lead in this game.
Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Lights him up into the boards. Denies him with the save. Pass back to the point. Misses wide.
Nobody's going to be able to block that unless they're way off target like his shot was.
Carries it across the line. Hammers a shot. Too much traffic in the lane. Here's a chance to set up now. And he slides it quickly to Cronwall. Solid hit on that play. Puts the puck on net, and a great save. Right in the slot. From the slot, fires away. Save made by the goalie.
He's on it. Good chance, but he's able to glove that shot. He ran right through him on that hit. Lined him up, timed it perfectly.
Still lots of time left in the period. Lots of offense here tonight. 4-2 is where we're sitting. Ronta's won the faceoff. Picks off the pass.
Oregon's turned this game into a really tight affair because nobody can move the puck very freely with good stick positioning to intercept pucks.
Moves it to Ranta. Hammers the shot off the post. Ty's got the puck in his own zone. Carries it in. Takes that pass back at the point. Oh, that'll make the highlight reel, Ray.
Sometimes there's nowhere to go when you run into a dead end.
Oh, so close.
Close enough that that's just a couple inches away from being a goal.
From the neutral zone now. Here he is from the slot. Big time stop.
When you're the offensive player, it seems like so much more work when you got to go hunt the puck down in the corner. That's a good save.
Comes up with the stop.
Pretty efficient save there. The goalie helps the D-man out by putting the rebound in the corner.
Brings the puck into the offensive end now. What a steal in his own end. And manages to clear the zone. Slides it over to Ncaa Devil. They've got the defense outnumbered. Alaska's looking to break out of their own end. Oregon's got control of it now here in the offensive end. He says, let's get physical on that play. Puck goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off.
Jerseys, shirts, hats, and other collectibles.
Ty's made this part of his game. He levels his opponent here.
Past the midway mark of the frame, James and Ray with you tonight. We've got ourselves a 4-2 hockey game. Quick feed to DeSingle. DeSingle's got it in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to McQuaid. Battling for it along the boards. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Here's a chance. Here's a shot. And he says no. Thornton's carrying it ahead. Lowers the boom with that hit. Scores!
Oh, good shot. I like the release, James. He really zips it past the goalie. Hits the pipe. He gets a nice bounce, and it's in the net. Now, coaches talk about getting to the front of the net, make it difficult on the goalie, take his eyes away. Man, he only can see the players' butts in front of him. He can't even see the puck.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway.
Number 27, Ben Hudson.
Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Grabs the puck.
And by number 16,
Moves the puck. Centering pass. And that one's broken up. Over the line they come. Back to the blue line. Here's a shot. Big save.
Quick glove hand here. He gets the glove out to make the stop. We'll get another look at that hit. The boards don't move, and so that hurts the way he finished them in. But look, the glass is still rattling from that check.
And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Rips it. What a stop as he puts out the fire. Ward's on top of that for the whistle.
Pretty quickly on top of it to kill the play.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Oregon's got a 3-goal lead. Rant has won it off the faceoff. Up along the wing. Here's a short pass to Ranta. Lets it fly. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. Here they come on the attack. Back at the point, they set it up. The Rivermen have it in their own zone. And now he angles it across to Gardner. Point-to-point pass. Stones him in front.
Yeah, he makes a nice save here with the glove, as you mentioned, but he's able to hang on to it. That's a tough save from this position on the ice.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Through center along the wing. Moves it around along the half wall. They fight for it along the boards. It's a fancy footwork to kick it over to his teammate. Sends the pass over. Stopped by the goaltender. Takes it across the blue line. Quick pass to Ty. Alaska's got the puck now. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. And there's the whistle stopping the play. Let's see what the officials are calling. Gauntz is going to feel some shame in the box for charging.
Yeah, he gets rung up for a hit that's a little bit over the line. You can't run that far to make the hit.
Little too overzealous?
Yeah, just a little.
And the man advantage unit goes right back to work.
Hey, another power play for them. They've been successful tonight. I don't think they changed the script much here.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. Gets it out of his own end. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. Abbott's got it into offensive territory. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Picks off the pass.
Time to force it, time to be safe. When you got the lead, it's a time to be safe.
And that's blocked away. Alaska's got possession while undermanned. Drills them. Vanek's going to play it against the half wall. Stopped by the goaltender. Nice pass. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. And manages to clear the zone. The Rivermen have gained control of the puck along the wall. And now he moves it to Ncaa Devil. Stopped by the goaltender.
Ooh, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that. That is a freight train that went right over top of him.
Oregon's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Ncaa. Takes the feed. Quick shot off target. Here's a shot, and that's blocked. Scores, and the power play strikes again.
James, they've been working on this in practice for the last little while. It's come through big for them tonight. That's a bad break, James. I mean, the defenseman's supposed to have his stick on the ice. He does. It bounces off it and goes in the net.
All right, we're going to get a goalie change here.
You ever wonder in a blowout why the goalie leaving skates way faster than the guy coming in?
Oregon's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. And a solid job tying up his opponent.
By number 18,
Gardner's got it along the wing. Lets it fly. He scores! A friendly ping on that one.
Yeah, great shot. He's just trying to get it past the goaltender here. It hits the pipe and goes into the net. I always found this to be a real difficult spot to put a player into. You bring in a relief goaltender. He's cold. Now he's got to keep the game static. He doesn't provide the save here.
Oregon's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. Ncaa Devils won it. Coughs it up in the neutral zone. Works it across to Gardner. From the slot, wrist shot, stopped by the goaltender. And the puck's kicked free. With the steal. Moves it to Gardner. Tees off the one-timer. That's blocked. Carries it across the line. Move to the middle. Snaps it onto the net. Angles it over to Abbott. On the attack along the boards. Right on the doorstep. And that one's broken up. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Oregon's taken full advantage of their scoring opportunities with a comfortable lead here in the first. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. And he scores! What a shot!
Wow, that's quick. Off the draw, snapped right back cleanly. The one-timer beats the goalie, who really doesn't have time to move at all. He's squared up to the face-off. This puck is right on the tape and in the net before he can move.
Oregon's been the better team here in this first period, and as a result, they've got a big lead. Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Grabs the puck at center. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Oh, and he misses an opportunity there.
Looking to be too perfect. Get it on the net. You've got a better chance to squeak one through the goaltender than if you miss it outside the net.
Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat. Cronwall's got it across the line. Quick feed to Cronwall. Steps in with the block. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Takes a shot, and there's the save.
The goalie gets himself out of any potential trouble by depositing that rebound into the corner.
That goes wide. The Noobs ready to go on the attack. Shot, and the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Ref's arm goes up in the air. Looks like we got a hooking call coming up. And here comes the judgment from the official. Well, the official's going to give him 2 minutes to think about that one.
Yeah, you can argue for a few seconds, James, I guess, but you already know at this point you're going to sit down.
First chance of the night here on the man advantage.
It'll be their initial power play of the evening, James. The best power plays, they move the puck and move their feet at the same time. You'll force the penalty killers back a little more defensively than they'd like to be.
7 seconds.
Alaska's got possession here in the offensive zone. Trying to clear. And they do just that.
I thought they did a pretty good job there, James. That's a time you can get yourself running around in the zone. They didn't get there.
And now he moves it quickly to Ty. Comes up with the blocker save.
Now, once the second one goes in, whether you're a scorer or not, you start thinking about, hey, maybe I could get a hat trick. He's never had one.
Oregon's taken advantage of their opportunities offensively so far here in this first. More shots, more goals. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Poked away. Takes the feed at the point. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
I don't mind that try there. You're down. You got to try and make it up.
Here's a chance. He scores! And this place is going bananas. They know what the moment's all about.
Well, I guess we know who the first star's probably going to be. That's 3 for him tonight. That's a good shot. He zips it by the goaltender, but he works himself into a clean area on the ice to shoot this from the high slot.
First career hat trick. I don't think people appreciate how hard it is to actually score in this league.
Well, I got 9 of these, James, but I played 1,258 games. They don't happen very often.
What a great read, breaking up the pass. Gets it out of his own end. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Intercepted. There's the whistle. Offside is the call, stopping the play. Oregon's been the better team here in the late stages of this first period. More shots, more goals, simple as that. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. McQuaid's got it in the defensive end. Oregon's gained possession. And now he tries to get it across to Ncaa. Some great thievery in the open ice. Here's a shot, stopped by the goaltender. Well, what a magical night for him. The night is not done, but still a hat trick and a first of his career.
He can't possibly be thinking about 4, can he? I mean, to sit there and think that you've already got 3 goals in an NHL game is just an amazing achievement for him.
And he makes the save.
It's growing bigger, and the time is running out to get your 50-50 tickets for the grand prize tonight. We'll make that draw.
Cronwall's got to know right before he takes this hit that he's going to get run over.
Getting into the later stages of this period. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Chance on the deflection with the stop. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Locked in on the... He scores!
Well, they've been hoping that the extra work they've done on the power play would help them capitalize. You do a nice job there. He doesn't need too many chances to score. That's one of the reasons he leads his team in goals. He's got a great finish when he gets the opportunity.
This neutral zone face-off set to go, and we are back underway. Moves it quickly over to Cronwall. Cronwall's got the puck. Great chance in front. Stops it with the paddle.
Yeah, he got out tight to him, James. There's nowhere for that puck to go.
Slides the puck down low. Lets it go. And that carrots off a stick. With the puck under siege. Can he get out of the zone here? Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Here's a blast. No room for that one to get through. Carries it in. Tried to get too cute with it and loses possession.
Tic-tac, kaboom. The puck blows up off his stick. He's in a position to do something better with it than that.
Good battle along the boards for the puck. Moves the puck along the half wall. Plays the puck up ahead. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Along the half wall with the puck. With possession along the wall. Now a quick pass to Gardner. Here's a shot. That's his second.
Their line has played really well, James. I like the way they've moved the puck, and finally they're rewarded again. He's got them both. That's a good release. Quick, load in the stick side. Beats the goaltender here.
Here in the late goings of the period, Oregon's offense is showing no signs of slowing down as they have extended this blowout. Here's a short pass to DeSingle. Alaska's got the puck along the boards. Sends it across. Scores! That's 3!
I had 9 of these, James. It is such a cool thing to score 3. You feel so good about yourself. You don't get many of these odd man rushes in the game, so when you do get one, you better take advantage. Really nice play.
Well, this play's still buzzing. They finally got the ice clear of all the hats. How hard is it to score in the first place, Ray?
Well, the other guys are trying pretty hard, so it's not very easy to score, but to have a night where it all goes right, you remember these.
What a moment. And there's the whistle. Icing is the call, which I gotta say is like almost the equivalent of a tie. Who likes icing?
It might be the most boring play in hockey, but you get an offensive zone face-off.
Hey, there's a victory. Ranta's won the draw here in the offensive zone. Quick pass to Ranta. Handles the puck. Big time glove save. Alaska's still trailing here in this opening period despite excellent scoring opportunities in the offensive zone. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Stick collapses.
Yeah, it does, and that's frustrating for the player. Everything right, but the stick is wrong.
Vanek's got it against the boards.
In the first period.
Clock ticking down here inside the first period. The Noobs have had their opportunities, but they just can't capitalize here in the late stages of the opening period. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Into the corner. Moves it to Ncaa. Here he is in front. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty.
Hard to get him much quicker than that. A pair of goals in 40 seconds.
That sure changes things here on the ice.
Yeah, the game has completely been turned upside down. I don't think the goaltender gets a look at this at all, James. He just drops into the butterfly. He's hoping the thing hits him through that traffic.
Here in the later stages of this period, face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Puck lands right back onto the blade. Takes the pass. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside. Alaska's down despite numerous scoring opportunities here late in the first. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Puts it in deep. Alaska's gained possession along the boards. Over the line they come. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Abbott's in good position to create a scoring chance, but he bobbles the puck, and the chance is gone.
Moves it around along the half wall. A chance in front! Gives them nothing in front.
High-quality chance, high-quality save.
There's the physical side. That's not going to fool them. And the first period comes to an end.
Listen up, fans. For tonight only, all team jerseys are 15% off regular price with the presentation of your ticket stub. Get yours before they're all gone.
And while both teams get a refresher, we'll take one ourselves heading into the second period. Welcome back, everyone. He's Ray. I'm James. Second period set to go. Great start for one side, a disaster for the other. What does period number 2 offer? Let's find out as we're underway here. Up along the wing. Handles the puck at the point, and the shot dies in the traffic jam. Here they come on the attack. He got all of that hit. The Rivermen have the puck in the defensive zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Slides it back to the blue line. Sends a pass over. Quick feed to Gardner. Here's a shot! Just wide of the net. Moves it quickly over to Ncaa Devil. Pass stolen in the open ice. Pokes the puck away. And now it's over to Ma. Ma's got it in the offensive zone. Moves right to the middle. Big time stop. Gets a blocker on it. Oregon's got a hold of the puck. Takes it across the blue line. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
There are times you try to do too much. He's got good hands, but maybe a more simple play's the right one there.
Whistle blown as that's redirected into the crowd.
Wow, did the ice get small for him? There's nowhere to go, and he had to absorb this huge hit.
The Noobs haven't had a lack of scoring opportunities, but they are still behind on the scoreboard. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ma. Stopped by the goaltender.
He's sharp on that one. Nowhere to go for the puck.
Back to the point it goes. The Rivermen have possession along the boards. Through center along the wing. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Tries to get it over to Ma. Carries it across the line. Here's an odd man rush. Denies him in front. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Hutton's taking it from his own end. Hutton's going to play it against the half wall. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Ranta's got it in the offensive end. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Rocks him on the play. Here they are on the attack. Oregon's got a hold of it along the wall. On the attack along the boards. Hammers one. Nice save off the tender's pad. Alaska's got the puck along the wall. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Looks to set up at the point now. Moves across the point. Receives the pass. Across the point. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Turns it away.
Yeah, he got a little testy once the whistle blown. He's pushing him out of there.
Wow, and it's time for referee Gilles Levesque to step on in here, right?
Yeah, this is clearly over, James. Maybe this will spark them. Maybe they'll get back in the game, but they're getting blown out here.
This might be the first time the crowd's been on their feet in a while. We're still in the early stages of this period.
Penalty to number 20.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Oh, he misses the net.
Not by much, but I guess it really doesn't matter, right? If it's not on net, it can't go in.
Fair point. Moves the puck along the half wall. Vanek's going to play it to the corner. Shuts him down. The Noobs will play it from the defensive zone. Now he takes it over the line. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Abbott's got it along the boards. Slides it across to DeSingle. Here's a short pass to Vanek. And now he angles it across to Gardner. On the one-timer. Scores! No chance for the puck stopper on that one.
This makes the coaches look smart every time. They depend on him for offense, and he delivers, James, time and time again.
Oregon's brought it tonight. They absolutely have dominated here, especially with the goal scoring.
A bit faster, they've played with more skill, and they are filling the net. What a fun night to play in.
Gardner's got it along the wing and makes the save.
Sometimes you're in close, there's no room to put it anywhere. The goalie smothered it all.
From off the wall and onto a stick. They've got numbers. Along the half wall with the puck. Pokes it away in his own end. Quick pass to Ncaa Devil. Devastating hit on the play.
James, sometimes you can hear the hit. That one, you felt it.
Here he is in front, and that one's turned away. And that shot goes off the side of the net. The Rivermen have taken possession along the wall. Takes it at center. Flips it up the net. Scores! What a shot!
2 goals in 50 seconds. So quickly on the board.
This is where you want run time here in hockey, right?
This game can't end quick enough. They're getting pounded. Now, the only way he's stopping this one is if it hits him. As soon as the shooter went to shoot it, the goaltender dropped into the butterfly. He's looking around that traffic, hoping he can find it.
Oregon's quickly filling up the highlight reel shows for later this evening, Ray.
They are, even though it's in the second period still, they have scored almost at will tonight.
Pushes it across to Cronwall. Cronwall's got the puck. Saucer feed. Carries it in. Handles it along the blue line. Quick shot, and that goes off course. Oregon's got a hold of it against the wall. Throws it in. And it's a quick pass to Ncaa. Alaska's got the puck. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Puck picked up by Cronwall. Oregon's got the puck in the defensive end. With possession along the wall. Scores! Oh, what a one-timer to bury it!
I think he goes down a little quick here, James. Drops into the butterfly. Thinks he's got it covered, but gets beat top bins on the stick side.
Oregon's been dominant tonight as they make their way back to center.
They have scored almost at will, in particular here in this second period.
Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. And that one's picked off. Takes the feed. Moves it to Hutton. Big save. Fleming's moving the puck through his own zone. Slides the puck over. Puts it on net. Dropper save! Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. Oregon's putting on one of their most impressive offensive displays we've seen in a while. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Lets it go. Blown opportunity. Oh, he put it wide.
You don't get many of these a night, and when it's your turn, you got to be ready to get it on the net. He misses here.
The Noobs have had a lot of good looks offensively, but they still trail in the second. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Lets the wrister go. Stones him in front.
Nice move by the goalie to get out close to the shooter.
And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. Shot right in front. Gets a stick on it to make the save. Alaska's look good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Over the line they come. Takes the feed at the back end. Big time stop there. Moves the puck. Moves it around along the half wall. And that's just out of reach. Picks up the puck in his own end. The Noobs have it now. Centering pass.
Look how happy everybody is around him. The rookie gets his first career goal, and he gets to celebrate with the boys.
All right, the rookie's still excited about his first goal. What's the process with the puck?
Trainer throws some tape on it. They give it to the PR department. They put together a nice little memento, and it goes on your wall. When I played, it ended up in a puck bucket somewhere.
Times have changed. Takes control of the puck. Ncaa Devils swooping in on the attack. And here's a shot, and makes the save.
It's such a great moment, and now that there's a stoppage, he can revel in the fact that he scored his first National Hockey League goal earlier in the game.
And you know his phone will be blowing up with text messages from friends later tonight. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Just wide. Ward's going to slow things down and up for the whistle.
Oh, you got to kill the play eventually. That way everyone can get reorganized.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. He scores! There it is, the freshman with his first.
Attaboy, kid, your first NHL goal. You'll never forget it. Hey, just stop thinking about the first goal. Now you got another. That's 30 seconds apart.
Conversely, deflating for the other team.
Man, that is a kick in the shins right there. They just couldn't stop the bleeding. He'll never forget that one. The rookie scores his first career goal. Attaboy, you're on the board.
This place and this bench still buzzing about what we just saw here.
Everybody is so excited when somebody gets their first goal. You always remember yours. This kid will never forget it.
They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. And there's a lucky souvenir for someone in the crowd as the puck heads out of play.
Time of the goal, 6 minutes, 43 seconds.
Alaska's been the busier team offensively with way more shots on goal, but they still trail in the second. And play resumes as the puck is dropped. And that one's broken up. Alaska's got it now. Wrist one in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
Smothered that in close chance.
And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Noobs have had a lot of scoring opportunities, but they continue to trail here in the second. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Sends the pass over. Quick shot. Deflected shot. Denied by the goaltender. Nearing the midway mark of the period. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. No quarter given here as they battle for the loose puck along the boards. Back on a stick now. Here's a chance right in the slot. Puck grabbed by Gardner. Oh, what a stop.
He's got to work hard to find the puck through all the bodies right in front of him.
Turns it aside.
I need to take another look at that. I thought there was room to get by. Clearly, I was wrong. I'm glad I don't have to take the hit he just took.
Alaska's had a lot of good looks on net, but they continue to trail here in the second. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Lets it go. Gets in front of it.
You can almost see the excitement on his face as he scored his first NHL goal a little bit earlier. Welcome to the NHL.
Alaska's look good offensively to this point, but they continue to trail here in the second. Rontas won the draw. There's the whistle stopping play. Penalty coming up here. The call is hooking on the play.
This is a penalty of bad positioning. You reach out to try and slow the guy down, you're going to get called almost every time.
Power play unit going back to work.
I like what they've done on the power play previously here, and so they really want to duplicate what they've done. They have to be aware the penalty killers will probably change approach. They have to be sharp for that.
Quick feed to Ncaa Devil. Moved in front. Stopped by the goaltender. Big stop by the keeper. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
Yeah, he's pretty good positioning here, James. He makes the two stops back-to-back.
The Noobs have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Ties won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. Denies him on the play. Alaska's got the puck along the boards. Denies him again. And manages to clear the zone. Alaska's got it from behind the net. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Nice pass. Hammers it. Scores!
The power play had cashed in earlier. They do so again here. Really nice effort with the extra man. Wow, he got that thing away so quickly. Waited for the pass, timed it perfectly, and then beats the goaltender.
The Noobs still have a big mountain to climb here in the second.
Yeah, but they show a little life, I guess, James. I mean, things have gone so poorly for them, but that goal has to give them a little energy.
Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up.
By number 21, AJ.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that one's broken up. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Just misses the net, but really the scoring chance is not dangerous if you can't get the puck at the goaltender.
Denied by the goaltender. Takes the feed. Quick shot. Answers the call with a big save.